Hey viewers, welcome to another game with Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Luna game and we're going to have to wait until she actually gets picked. She's going to get picked by this blue player here, I think. And there we go, we are going into the game and come on, it would be excellent if it actually responded. Anyhow, we are going for... No, it's not the blue player then? Who then? Okay, anyway. We are on this team, and I'm just wondering, yeah, she's still not picked. So the not picking straight away is kind of a tactic that allows you to pick something against the champions of the enemy team. It's kind of lame, to be honest, at least that's what I think. But it is a tactic, I guess, and you have about, well, another 30 seconds until it actually starts to matter. Because early game, yeah, not a whole lot of things are going on anyway. And as long as the minions haven't spawned, you can pretty much do whatever you want. And I wonder, no, this is Mirana. So this is the one that we're going to follow. Come on, pick your champion. Okay, we're going to fast forward a little bit. There you go, finally. Finally! Wow, that took him forever to pick. And now he's too late in lane to actually get the experience. But anyhow, it doesn't really matter. We have this set to player perspective. We are at 1x speed. So all I need to do is sit back and wait for things to happen. Anyhow, Luna is a ranged champion. Throws out glaives like Sivir, I guess. She pretty much has well, damage skills, so not really a whole lot of utility. Although, well, the utility that she does have is very useful. So this is a stun, and it also deals damage. And more importantly, the level of Loosened Beam actually transfers over to your ultimate. So if you have 0 levels in Loosened Beam, which is your Q, then you basically don't deal damage with your ultimate. So it's as simple as that. Yeah, you have to level it up. So by level 9 you have to have this to its full potential. And you want to have it to its full potential at level 6 as well, so you want to have 3 levels in it by then. Because otherwise your ultimate is not going to do the amount of damage that you want it to do, and that of course would suck balls. So anyhow, we have... is this Faceless Void? Yeah, it is. So we have Faceless Void here. Obviously he is all alone here, because he's trying to farm as much experience as he can. And yeah, well, what we need to do is try not to push the lane, try to deny last hits, and basically zone him out of experience range. Well, not so much experience range, more as in, well, he shouldn't be allowed to farm. And yeah, well, Mirana keeps messing up the last hits, which is pretty annoying, and we are going to deny that one. No. Yeah, Mirana just completely screwing up what she needs to do. She needs to just last hit their own minions, so deny their own minions, while Luna is farming. Either that or the other way around, and here you see what happens otherwise. If you both want to get the last hits, your opponent is just going to be able to farm amongst, well, the minions, and even deny your creeps. And that's because, well, they were kind of messing up who was going to do what, and yeah, because of that you kind of get screwed in the long run and the shorter run. So yeah, missing a lot of last hits, which is perfectly fine because we're not watching super high level here, but we are currently on 6 last hits and 7 denies. As you can see here, the Mirana currently, and that's what I was discussing earlier, is at 0-4. So even though she tried to last hit like 4 or 5 minions already, she has 0. So yeah, that's because she keeps screwing up. And because she screws up, The Luna is also not going to get last hits. Anyway, let me discuss the skills further, because I just realized that I only discussed the first skill, which is at level 2 now, as you can see. As I said, stun, not a very long stun, 0.6 seconds, but it can disrupt things like teleports. It can also help your team just catch up a little bit more, or it can help you do an extra auto attack. So mainly it's there for the damage, and wow, lots of damage, come on! Yes, they do get the first blood there. Nicely done. Very nice javelin there, or arrow, I don't know what it's called. The arrow stuns for up to, I think it's an arrow, yeah, it probably is. But it stuns for up to something like 6-7 seconds. And I don't know why we're pausing, because nobody disconnected. Disconnects are, of course, a good way or a good reason to pause the game. For the rest, not really anything that that can be considered a good reason to just pause without, well, first saying it in the chat. Anyhow, the Moonglaive, it's a passive ability. It allows your glaives, so the things you throw, your basic attacks, to bounce to other targets. It's something you definitely don't want early game, because it pushes the lane like mad, and you definitely don't want that. So I'm not sure if you can turn it off even. So I don't think you can turn it off. So it is a pretty crappy ability for the early game, but a great ability for the late game. So yeah, overall it's useful, but it's not super useful. Then Lunar Blessing. Lunar Blessing was the skill that, well, we picked first here. And Lunar Blessing actually gives damage to nearby enemies, allies, duh. So it helps you last hit better, that's why we picked it first. And it helps you last hit better, as well as give just more harass damage to your laning partner. And it also grants you extra night vision, which is excellent. So the extra night vision comes in handy when you're trying to, well, hold your lane. The night vision is just for Luna, by the way. It's not, it has, well, it doesn't give that to allies. And oh, almost hitting that that arrow. I want to see to keep saying javelin because it looks like a javelin, but I think it's an arrow because, well, Mirana does have a bow. And here is Windrunner coming in. She wasn't spotted at first, but then took quite a bit of damage from just random attacks, and we are going for a poor man's shield. By the way, the ultimate, as I said, is just damage. It doesn't stun. It upgrades with Aghanim Scepter, and it is based on the level of Lucent Beam. So all in all, it just hits a number of strikes to enemies near you. I don't know what the range on it is. Hang on, the range is 675. That's not upgradable, so it just, what you upgrade is the number of beams, the maximum hits per target, and the damage. Sorry, the duration. Yeah, so basically you you launch it, so you activate it, and it will hit random targets in your area up to a cap. And up to a cap per person. So if there's only one guy next to you, he gets a maximum number of hits. So he won't take every single hit, but a number. Anyhow, we have Faceless Void and a very... Oh! That was a very nice stun. And we're going to get this kill. Yes, nicely done. Mirana getting one more basic attack off that still was underway when the blink went off. I don't know why he didn't see that arrow coming, because it's not that hard to see. But anyhow, it's whatever, man, whatever. Anyhow, item-wise, we currently have the power threads, which are set to agility to give us some extra last hit damage. He should probably set them to strength. Because strength helps you get your HP back, or to intelligence, which gets you your mana back. But in this case, it doesn't really matter too much, for the simple reason that he just healed up with oh, and there you see the ultimate in action. Yeah, he just healed up with his mana, health potion, which is called a healing salve in this game. Yeah, actually just take it, dude. Okay, it is Mirana actually taking that, it seems. Yeah. So he could have, or she, I don't know. Luna is a she, of course. The player is a he. But he could actually have done really well with that regeneration rune, because it would have given him a lot of mana. But then again, he only has 2 actives. So he doesn't really need that much. And wow, another kill there for the support. At least I'm assuming she's a support. She plays like a support. So anyhow, we're getting invisible. I don't know how she went invisible there. Did I miss something? Anyhow, oh, that's someone's ability. I forgot who. Yeah, well, someone will put it in the comments, I'm sure. But someone has the ability to turn others. I think that's Mirana. I think it is. Not actually sure though. Anyhow, yeah, the poor man's shield, it gives you extra, well, sustain basically in lane. Well, it allows you to block physical attacks, and that is that's just excellent. Yeah, now, well, overall, yeah, we're just building items that benefit us for now. Mana regen for now is very good, of course, and yeah, the toggle. As you can see, you can activate this item. You have several of those items that you can activate, but don't have to. If you activate them, it gives the aura to minions as well. If you don't activate it, it only gives it to heroes. So what happens if you don't activate it, then it's all good. So your lane won't push, your minions will die just as soon as, or just as quickly as the enemies, and almost getting the 4-second stun off there. Very nicely done. It kept an eye on that Ursa, who was trying to go for Roshan, but yeah, he doesn't get to go for Roshan. So 11.5 minutes, and he hasn't picked it up yet, which is great, but we do need a ward on that, because he can just walk over there and kill it if we don't see anything that's happening there. And yeah, well, just picking up some more minions and getting some more denies off. Currently at 38 minions, 12 denies. It's not a whole lot, but well, we're not playing at the highest level possible. It's all good. It doesn't really matter too much. We're just following this champion around to see what he does. A hero, sorry, it's a hero in this game. We're following the hero around to see how he does and how he plays. And you can kind of judge from there whether or not you want to play this champion, hero. To me, it really doesn't matter whether you call it hero, champion, god, whatever. Character. I really don't care. But yeah, the Dota players really do care, because champions are for League of Legends and heroes are for Dota. And of course, heroes of New Earth. And of course we have immortals from Rise of Immortals, we have gods from Smite, but it really doesn't matter, it's all the same. Anyhow, what are we going to buy? We did buy something there, I just don't know what. And we are going for some jungle. See, and at this point it is useful to have some levels in that bounce, because even though it's not the most useful thing to have in the early game, it is very useful in the later game, because in the later game you want to pick up entire minion waves all at once, And who is going to pick that up? Okay. It is Mirana picking up the regen rune. And that means that she's full health, full mana as well. And oh, here we go. Come on, enough stuns on this team to make this work. Easily making it work. The support even gets out without taking too much damage. And that means that, yeah, she can actually take more from other champions. Oh no, go after him. They're not done yet. Well, the half the team is still waiting for that kill, or going after that kill. The other half of the team is just pushing the lane, and they should really try to focus a little bit better. Oh my god, just yeah, that was a great kill. That was a great kill. Sneaking up from the side and really getting it done with the ultimate. But yeah, that was not good because they split up a little bit too much. And obviously that doesn't really work. So yeah, we have another tower kill. And we are going to leave the lane now. Because after the tower kill, it's always best to leave the lane. The sole exception is if everyone is dead. Because then it doesn't really matter what you do. And wow, another kill from Mirana. A kill there for our Night Stalker. And Night Stalker, of course, a really strong ganker. And we haven't really seen him do that, but I will do a Night Stalker game in a little bit. And we see, yeah, the arrow comes in, but it's blocked by minions easily. It's really slow, so it's really easy to dodge it. When it has to travel far across, well, a path that has vision. But yeah, well, what you want to do is to throw it very far, but then kind of have it blocked by the trees most of the time. So you want to have it come out of the trees at the last possible moment, and then hopefully hit something, because that 5-second stun is just an insane amount of stun, and yeah, there's really nothing that people can do about that. And that's why she is very good in, well, she is very good at just killing that, well, that champion that is not paying attention, basically. And although she doesn't kill it herself, it is still a very useful thing to have on your team. We are coming in from the side. We get a double kill here, and this guy should be dead. The slow goes down, and there you go. Double kill, mega kill streak. I don't know what the mega kill streak is, but it's probably a good thing. We are currently, hang on, let's see it here. Last hit denies. Just showing you the gold per minute. We are currently at the highest. 5, 0, and 7. So yeah, 5 kills apparently. Mega kill streak. And yeah, we see Windrunner running over there, and she is just she is just all over the place there. It was a really risky thing to do, and yeah, we're just going to farm a little more because, well, why not? So as you can see, now he has his final, or his first level in that bounce. And hello. Yeah, that is a very easy kill. That is just, yeah, I'll just use my ultimate and just kill you instantly. So yeah, you really need to watch out for Luna if you meet her. But yeah, well, when you play Luna, obviously she's very good at just, well, not leaving someone halfway dead. No, she really kills them all. Because if you use that ultimate correctly, it does so much damage. But that, of course, requires 4 levels in, and that's level 7. I said level 9 earlier. But 4 levels in the queue. And yeah, obviously you can only have 4 levels. So I was kind of thinking about 5 levels. But I should have realized that was not the case here. And wow, finally getting killed, but we did get a kill back for it, so it's still good. But yeah, Luna did die, immediately goes to watch some other lanes. And what are we shopping for? Aghanim Scepter would be a possibility with the Ogre, not Club, Ogre, what are you called? Axe? Ogre Club. It is a club. It's not a club. Come on, people. That's an axe. Anyhow, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, we should really try to do something about the Ursa, who is on his own all the time, and I don't think that he's really high up here. Oh, he is actually the highest on his team, but yeah, he's not really high up. He misses about 100 gold per minute on the best one on our team. So yeah, 100 gold per minute, that is a whole lot after 19 minutes. That's almost 2,000 gold, straight up. And that means that he is not going to really be able to carry his team if he's that far behind. Obviously his entire team is behind, so it kind of makes it even more impossible. But yeah, the ability to carry your team is really what makes the Ursa pick good. And here we go, Spirit Breaker coming in with a stun, and the BKB goes down, and that's what he was shopping for. Should have realized that. Oh, he died. I didn't even see it. But yeah, the BKB went down a little bit too late. That's why the stun came in, and even though we can see things, by the way, in the Fog of War, that really doesn't mean that that is well, the way it is for them. So they can't see everything that we can see. But yeah, it's oh, he did get the Roshan this time. So he did pick up the Aegis of Immortal himself. He lost it now, but he's going to get killed again, so it didn't even matter. And they're not going to get anything out of this. We are going to teleport top lane. Not concerned with the team fight apparently. Just wants to push this lane. And yeah, by now with the bounces, yeah, you can clean up minion waves pretty easily. It's just that, yeah, as you can see, you need to time it correctly still in this late game, because otherwise you're going to lose minions where you shouldn't lose minions, and that of course is never good. It is never good to lose minions to just, well, frivolous basic attacks. You really need to make sure that you get all of the last hits, because every last hit is about 50 gold in this game. It kind of depends on when in the game and what kind of minion, but on average it's about 50 gold. And yeah, 50 gold is a pretty big deal. So we went for the BKB first because there are a lot of stuns on the enemy team. Unfortunately, it did not work out for Luna this time, but it also gives you a large amount of extra damage. It gives you strength damage and that block ability. And as you can see, the first time it's 10 seconds, the second time it's 9 seconds. And that goes down until 5, and then at 5 it will stay like that. You can rebuy the recipe, because there is a recipe in this this thing that and by rebuying the recipe you get the 10 seconds again. Although I've never seen anyone use it yet. But you can if you want to, but you would have to have a pretty long game and a lot of well, team fights basically. By the way, it blocks all magic damage, so not just stuns and slows and such. No, all magic damage. Which means that against some champions it is super good, and against or some team compositions I should say. Well, some champions as well. But against some team compositions it is kind of, yeah, only there for the well, to prevent the stuns. But yeah, against someone like Queen of Pain, who only really does damage with her abilities, it's an amazing item because she does 0 damage to you for 10 seconds. Only auto attacks will go through, but she normally doesn't do a whole lot of auto attacks. And because of that, you you get to fight her pretty easily. Of course, that is a choice to make in the while picking champions. I'm not sure if Queen of Pain is purely magical purely magic damage by the way. And look at this, just going for it. Here we go. We have so much power here. 29-5 the score, and yeah, that really explains why it is going so well. So why these team fights are all so easy. 24 minutes in, we're easily going to win now, obviously. But I guess we'll have to go back to base. Okay, nobody got killed. Well, Spirit Breaker did get killed, obviously. And yeah, the BKB used once again because he didn't want to get killed by just some simple things. By the way, this is mainly magic regen and some armor. This is, as I said, a little bit of agility, but mainly defensive item. He's setting this to agility to get extra damage on his auto attacks, and then we have this one which adds extra damage and extra strength, which is health and health regen, as well as the magic immunity. So for now, no real damage items, no agility items, nothing really to increase our damage by a whole lot, even though the recommended items, which we will see in a moment if he opens the shop. He's not going to open the shop because he only has 175 going. Yeah, if you look at the recommended items, those are all damage items, but sometimes it's better to not go for damage items and just, well, stay in
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, stay with the non-aggressive items. Obviously this is an aggressive item. Shadow Blade does a lot of damage, extra attack speed, and more importantly, you get an invisibility. And the invisibility allows you to run in or out of a fight undetected. Obviously, once people realize what you're trying to do, they are going to try to prevent that. And unfortunately could not catch up there. The blink a little bit too far, and yeah, we're just going to go on this minion wave then. So trying to push the lane, although it's probably better to go to the minion, or to go to the jungle. Sorry, I wasn't really sure what I said there, but I'm pretty sure I said to go to the minion. Anyhow, 0-7 on Jakiro. That's the enemy support. But yeah, he shouldn't really go 0-7. Although, I guess the average is currently 1-6 on the enemy team. So yeah, 0-7 is not even that bad of a score. I guess he's kind of an average score. Or he has kind of an average score here. Although, yeah, he is the support, so he is not really expected to do anything. Wow, who got up there? Okay, this is a pretty strange fight. As in, completely ridiculously strange. And here we go with the magic immunity. They could not get stunned, but can get damaged still by turrets and such. And you can see the difference already in between 10 seconds and we were at 8 seconds here. It's really a difference in, well, when you can activate it, how long it runs, obviously. But also, well, just how it feels. If you have 10 seconds, that feels like so long. And 8 seconds already feels like, well, you have to be pretty quick in and out of the fight, and well, 10 seconds will keep you for pretty much the entire fight. It will keep you out of damage, and that is why that first activation needs to be really worth it. And
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's nobody coming for him. Okay, he knows how dangerous this is because he could have easily gotten
Radiant's
sniped.
structures are fortified.
But yeah, well, they know that the enemy team is defending, so it's pretty unlikely that someone is all the way in the mid lane, or in the middle of mid lane. So yeah, the recommended item, oh, they do include some defensive items as well. It's just that the situational items, I kind of saw that. This remark that you see from Windrunner, that is a remark that you see so often. And well, I'm sorry for all the Russians out there, but it is plain true. Russian players are not good at Dota.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
And yeah, that's I'm sorry to say, but on average, the Russian players are the worst players on the European servers, at least. I'm not saying that every Russian player is bad, just keep that in mind. I'm just saying that, well, if you have Russians on your team, they're mostly the guys that don't buy wards, they're mostly the guys that feed hard, and, well, it's just hard to work with.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, I don't mind, because there are actually Russians that are very good. I've had Russians on my team that were very good, so I'm not generalizing here at all. It's just the way it is. And yeah, that's maybe why they made a special Russian server, I don't know, because people were complaining too much. But there is a special server for Russia. Maybe it's just very popular there. That could also be. So maybe maybe the Russian the amount of Russian players is just very big, and the level on the Russian server is just very high, so the bad players can't win there, so that's why they come to the European server, so the Western European servers. I don't know, it's a complete mystery to me why there is a Russian server and why most of the Russians that play on the European servers are so bad. Yeah, as I said, maybe it's because the Russian server is just, well, too hard for some people to play at, and yeah, they come to the European server to well, to win there, or to attempt to win there. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We get something like a 10-2 killing spree here, or well, yeah, 10-2. Very nice results, and yeah, definitely a good game on showing how she works. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!